Hello everybody, my name is Michael and I work for the Math Lab, and today we're going to be trying to find the cube root of x minus 2 when x equals negative 62. And so to begin with, since we know what x equals, we're going to go ahead and replace what x equals in this cube root. So I have cube root of negative 62 minus 2. I simplify that, and so I get cube root of negative 64, and then I have to think about what the cube root of negative 64 is. So if I want to take something out of a cube root, I need to be able to break this negative 64 down into 3, since it's the cube root, 3 of the same number. And so if I think about it, I can break down this negative 64 into negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. Since I have 3 negative 4s, I can bring it out of the cube root as just one negative 4. And so that's my answer to this. I found that the cube root was negative 4. And I want to caution you guys that this is different. Having a negative under a cube root is different from having a negative under a square root. In fact, having a negative under an odd root, like the cube root, the fifth root, the seventh root, is always okay. But having a negative under any even root, like the square root, the fourth root, the eighth root, is always not okay. At least not okay if you want a real solution. Let me show you why. So if I have the square root of negative 64, I can break that down into negative 8 times 8. So you might think, oh, there you go, 2 of the same number. But that's not the case. I have one negative 8 and one positive 8. So I can't bring anything out of the square root. I have 2 different numbers. So for that reason, I can't do the square root of negative 64. And so, however, you can do the cube root of a negative. And so that was the end of the video. I hope that made sense. Good luck everybody on your next math exam.